This is Akasvani, the news read by Indu Chukku. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a 2-day visit to Saudi Arabia on Tuesday at the invitation of the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The External Affairs Ministry in a statement today said this will be the Prime Minister Modi's third visit to the kingdom after his previous visits in 2016 and 2019. The visit follows the state visit of Prince Salman to New Delhi in September 2023 to attend the G20 summit and co-chair the first meeting of the India-Saudi Arabia Strategic Partnership Council. India and Saudi Arabia share close and friendly ties with a long history of socio-cultural and trade contacts. As strategic partners, the two countries share strong bilateral relations across various areas including political, defense, security, trade, investment, energy, technology, health, education, culture and people-to-people ties. India's pharmaceutical exports surpassed $30 billion in the last financial year, with the United States remaining a key market accounting for more than one-third of the country's total pharma exports. According to official trade data, pharmaceutical exports reached over $30 billion in financial year 2024 to 2025, marking an increase of over 9% compared to nearly $27.5 billion in financial year 2023 to 2024. In March 2025, pharma exports registered a year-on-year surge of over 30%, rising to $3,681 million from $2,806 million in the same month of the previous fiscal year as per the data last fiscal. West Bengal Governor Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose has assured all help to the family of the persons killed during the violent protests against the Waqf Amendment Act. The governor visited the violence-affected areas of Samserganj of Murshidabad district of West Bengal and met the family members of the father-son duo who were killed by an unruly mob on 12th of this month. Police arrested 3 persons in connection with the killing, including the key accused, Inmajul Haq. The governor also visited the violence-hit village of Jafrabad. People demanded Border Security Force (BSF) camps for their protection. It is alleged that locals are receiving threats of attack after central forces leave the violence-affected areas. India has strongly condemned the abduction and brutal killing of the Hindu minority leader Bhavesh Chandra Roy in Bangladesh. In a social media post, spokesperson of Ministry of External Affairs Randhir Jaiswal stated that the incident reflects a continuing pattern of systematic persecution of Hindu minorities under the interim government in Bangladesh, while those responsible for similar past crimes continue to evade justice. New Delhi reiterated its call for the interim government to uphold its responsibility to protect all minority communities, including Hindus, urging it to do so without offering excuses or drawing distinctions. The National Testing Agency released the results of the Joint Entrance Examination JEE Main Session 1 of 2025 this morning. This time, a total of 24 students have obtained a perfect NTA score of 100 in JEE Main 2025 Paper 1 for BE BTech. The result, along with the cutoff, is now available on the official JEE Main website, jeemain.nta.nic.in. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the government is working with a holistic approach to healthcare in the country. Mr. Shah made these remarks while addressing the Healthy Liver, Healthy India event organized by the Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences in New Delhi to commemorate World Liver Day. Mr. Shah said, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, health infrastructure has seen significant growth in the last 11 years. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.